Hey guys, it's Miss Vahvah. Just coming to you guys with another 7 at 7. So I didn't want to do voiceovers on this video because it was driving me crazy. So we're going to keep it simple. I know you guys know my classic style. So we're just going to get going. You see, you always want to find the cleanest lines across. Yeah, this line is cleanest line. You want to find that throughout your lines, even though if they're not perfectly parted. So we're just going to start right here. Get a bunch of them. You see? And you're just going to tie them in a regular knot. Okay? Not too tight. Make sure that they're still very flexible. All of these still can be very flexible because the tension will build as we go further back. What do we call this, Aunt? Something like a dinosaur, right?
Honey T-Rex.
The V-Rex, right?
V-Rex.
For Vahvah, okay. Well, we got it from the T-Rex, yeah. Okay, so after we do this first little knotting, we want to keep it centered. So I don't do this, but to make sure you guys get it the best results, we want to make sure the knot is, you can see a little fold and it's neat. And then we're just going to clamp it down right here so it stays centered, you know, after you separated the hair sideways, okay? So we're going to go to the next row of organized locks. And we're just going to make another knot on top of that. You guys have been asking me for years to do this, and forgive me for doing it so late, but here we are. And we just do the next, see, locks. Tie another knot. And as you can see, the knots are building, but you want to make sure that they stay centered. You see, if they're wider than this and they start moving, you want to re-knot it and just shift it into the middle. We'll do the next set. As you can see, there's a clean line. It's organized. And we decided to use Mr. Brown as the model because his head and hair is what made this style famous on YouTube and everywhere else, including in the magazine that we did, the magazine spot that we did. And you see we're just still tying the knots. Now you see this is a little bit further away from this one, which is fine, because you can go in and just adjust the knots. We're gonna just keep going through the rows, swing your head all the way over, Aunt, and come back over. And I did this style in 2011?
Yeah.
2011. We did like the bootleg version of it at first, and it got so much, oh my gosh, it went crazy over the internet. And then once we had to do it for the magazine, I was like, oh, I need to tighten this up and make it look more editorial. And then we did it this way. Same year though, it was actually just a couple of weeks afterwards, right?
Yeah.
I mean, a couple of months afterwards. So we're gonna lean your head down. Can you guys see that? You see why I told you to organize the lines on both sides? That's what makes it look really neat. Let's see. Gonna get this row over here. This row over here. I'm gonna try it. How's that feel, Anthony?
That feels good.
Okay. And see, you'll see the tautness here, but we loosen that up. Always with lock styles, you always have to go in and loosen up the style. See, you cross over just to adjust the locks, you know, make sure nothing's too tight, and then you tie it in a knot. And to make sure it's not just falling outward like this to get wide, you keep the knot in order by just crossing it over. Not tying it, but just crossing it over. Now this last, how many rows you got? That's it. So this is the last row. But to make sure there's no tension on the base, all of this is building up to this area down here, which will build up too much tension. So to balance the tension between the row we just did and these edges, because these are considered edges even all the way around, it's just the perimeter of the hair where the hair is the weakest. We're actually not going to cross this over this way. We're going to go under the hair. We're going to go under the hair and cross it over and then tie it around. Okay? So you gather the last bunch. We're going to cross it over, just like how we did the regular X. Just make an X under here, and then we tie it. No tension, right? You don't feel nothing back here, right, yet?
No.
Okay, so here's the side. You see how this one is crossed over? This one isn't. That's just to balance out the tension so that it's not too tight. Same thing over here. Now you can see this one is all the way under. This is all the way under, and this one isn't. But you see how loose these are? Mm-hmm. Not you, man. You see how loose these are? They're very loose. If you can see this now, if it was too tight, watch how the difference is. You see that? That's too tight. We want to have a little give. If the lines are organized, let's see. If the lines are, you know, if you concentrate on making the rows as neatly as possible, okay, then it'll still look neat. Tension, most of the time people put tension on the hair because they're trying to impress upon the eye neatness. And if you just concentrate a little bit and be more organized, it looks striking. You see that? But that's because the lines are there and it's just, we played with the parting. Put that all the way down. Now what I do, I don't like for rubber bands to show. This is a video from this is a home video. This is for all the people at home. Normally, they say YouTube love the raw stuff, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is a raw video.
Very
so,
true.
so here is the last lane that we crossed over in the back. Went this way and around. Went this way and around. Okay. So now we're gonna take these, along with a couple of other, because this is so loose. This is so few locks. You don't want to put the rubber band on just one or two locks because then it'll wear out sometimes. So we're going to take a couple of more locks. You want to take longer ones, of course. And then we just wrap it around here. And as you, under here, I'm going to put the rubber band around here. What is this in your hair? You got so much stuff in your hair. Just gonna see the rubber band. Rubber band open, twist it. Turn it a little bit to the right, yeah. Twist it around. Like a ponytail, regular ponytail. And you only have to put it on twice. You do not need to do a whole bunch. When you put the rubber bands on too tight, it does not make the style more secure, and it will just damage the locks. Okay, finally got a little moment to show everybody. So we're just going and see where you want to see the crossing over, the swirling of the knots. See, swirly. See, swirly, swirly. See, simple knots. Okay, so we have the locks and we see the style. We got the little holder back here. Put your head back up slowly in. A little bit slower. Yeah, a little bit more. Come on. Back, back, back. Just gonna tuck this one. Oh, there's the light is just hitting it. Back, back, back. And now it's done. This lighting is bad, but we may redo this video, but I think with this being a video so you guys can style your hair at home, I think we did. I think it's pretty good. It's okay for you guys to be able to see. All right, 7 at 7. See you guys next time. His booty hurt, y'all. Come on, stay right there. Let's sit on this hard floor. Okay, so we have the locks. And we see the style. We got the little...
Oh. I'm gonna keep it in the video too with a boo boo. Lord.